Hey everybody, it's Meggi Liz and welcome to the Wednesday vlog. For this week's video, I'm doing something a little different and I'm doing the 50 Facts About Me challenge. But I'm going to be doing it in two different videos, so this video I'm going to be doing 25 facts about me. Before we start, all my social media links will be down in the description. I always forget to tell you guys that, but they're down there, and if you send me proof that you gave this video a thumbs up, I will DM you back on Instagram or Twitter, and I will also Snapchat you back, and I would like a whole bunch of your tweets and retweet them and a whole bunch of things on Instagram, so go do that. Now let's get this video started. I am very shy except for on camera. So I am a very shy person, socially awkward. Like if I'm in very big crowds, like festivals or carnivals, I have an anxiety attack. But like when I'm on camera, I'm definitely a lot more open, a lot more outgoing, a lot more hyper. And yeah, so let's move on to the next one. I rarely have dreams. This one's a weird one, but whenever I do end up having dreams, it's either a dream that ends up coming true or just a very crazy one that could never come true. Um, but yeah, like I really have dreams. I think it's kind of weird, but yeah, it's definitely a very weird fact about me. I used to hate my eye color. I don't know why. I absolutely hated my eye color for the longest time. Until I actually really started like kind of looking at the colors in my eyes, and they are like blue, green with like a little bit of like orange and gray, and then I started actually really liking it. This one kind of goes with my last one, which is I used to hate my middle name. If you have not put it together by now, my middle name is Elizabeth. When you think of Elizabeth, there's two things that always come to your mind, either her first name or Queen Elizabeth, which that one doesn't really have anything to do with it. But I always hated it because when you think of Elizabeth, you think of, oh, like Elizabeth, middle name, last name, not Megan, middle name, Elizabeth. So it's just very interesting. I now absolutely love it because now my stage name has to do with a lot of it. So yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm sorry about the lighting in here. There's a plant literally right behind my camera, so it's like blocking the lighting, but this is the best I can do. I have body issues. Basically, from a young age, I was body shamed. I was called fat, ugly, so I have very bad body issues, which now I'm coming to the realization to love my body, but I still, of course, have it. My favorite food is Chinese food. Basically, if you even somewhat dislike Chinese food, we can't be friends. Except for my friend Brooklyn, she doesn't like it. But I make an exception for her. But I absolutely love Chinese food ever since I was a little kid, and yeah, it's always really been my favorite food. I am bisexual. I don't really know if I've ever actually talked about this in any of my other videos. Maybe like briefly, but I guess this could be considered my coming out video because I haven't really talked much about it. But basically, I came out to my friends when I was 14. That's when I found out. And I came out to my parents when I was 15. So, yeah. I'm a night owl. I absolutely love staying up. Like, I am one of those people that stay up till like the sun rises and sleep until like the sun sets. Okay, maybe not that far, but close. My sleep schedule is so effed. Like I go to bed at like 6 in the morning and sleep until like 2 to like 4 in the afternoon. So yeah, not a good thing. But yeah, I'm definitely a night owl. I am getting my high school equivalency. So this is kind of like a GED, but it's a little different. I'm actually planning on taking my test December 16th. Don't know how that's gonna go, which I only have one more test because I keep failing. Of course, math. I suck at it. Um, but yeah, so I, yeah. I have kissed 5 people, 3 guys, 2 girls. I actually haven't kissed anyone in a couple years. The first person I kissed 2 people when I was 13, and then I kissed 3 people when I was 14. So I haven't kissed anyone for a couple years, but oh well. I don't do covers anymore because I'm focusing mainly on my YouTube and school, but that's beside the point. Um, But yeah, I don't really post that much covers anymore, as you guys can tell. It's mainly because I'm focusing on this and school, which take up like my entire life right there. But yeah, just in case you guys were wondering, there we go. I am an animal lover. If you don't love animals, we can't be friends. Like, the only exception I can think of is if you're allergic to, like, every single animal, which does happen. Like, I absolutely love cats. My best friend, his name is, William, like, he is, very, very allergic to cats. So, like, unless if you're, like, allergic to animals, then we can't be friends if you don't like animals. So, yeah. This one probably won't come as a shock if you've seen my favorite YouTuber video. If I had to collab with any YouTuber, it would be Collins Key. I absolutely love him, and he is one of my favorite YouTubers. He is funny, he's caring, he's not bad looking, and he just seems like an all-around good guy. So I would love to collaborate with him. This one I'm very upset to admit. I've actually never read or seen any of the Harry Potter movies. Mainly because when all those came out, I was very young. I had a very short attention span. I could watch for 20 minutes and be on something else. But I'm working on it. I've been trying to watch them, which I don't have the movies or anything, but I will try to get on that. I am not a movie person. I don't. That might have something to do with the Harry Potter one, but I just don't like movies. I don't know why. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. But my favorite movie though is Furious 7. That was actually the very first Fast and Furious movie I ever watched. I went to go see it because, well, it's for Paul Walker, who passed away while filming it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go watch to show my respect, and then it became my favorite movie. It's still my favorite movie, and I watched it like 2 weeks after it came out in theaters. So, yeah, that would have to be my favorite movie. I think any girl can agree with this. I love men cologne. I'd rather wear it than girl perfume, to be honest. I actually do that. I wear Axe, Playboy, and this other stuff that I bought for like $1. um, but yeah, like that would have to be like one of my favorite things to wear. Men cologne, for sure. This one comes to a shock by a lot of people, which is that I'm only 17. A lot of people usually think I'm either 12 or 20. There's no in between. But yeah, I'm only 17. That's really all about that fact. Right now, I am not focusing on dating. I'm focusing on finishing school and my YouTube, which, like I said earlier, it consists of my entire life. But yeah, I'm not really focused on dating. But if a guy that I like comes around, or a guy that wants to date me, of course I'll give them a chance, but until then I'm not really focused on it. My favorite show is the Steve Wilkos show. I absolutely love that show. Basically, it's kind of like Maury, but they do a lot more serious things. Like, they can do, did you cheat on me, or is this kid mine? But there's also like, did you molest my child? Did you abuse my child or abuse me when I was a child? And different things like that. It's definitely a very good show, but it does make me mad sometimes with a lot of the stories because, well, they're very graphic and very demented, I guess. So yeah, but that would have to be my favorite show. I have trust issues. It has to come from like whenever I was bullied, but also a lot of personal things I went through that I don't really want to get into. But yeah, I have very bad trust issues. So if I trust you, don't take it for granted and feel loved, because I don't trust a lot of people. I've lived in the same house since right before I turned 3. I've lived in this house since February 2002, and I turned 3 in April. So yeah, this house that I always record in, I've lived here since right before I turned 3. This one kind of has to go with the high school equivalency one, which is that I am a high school dropout. If you couldn't put that together, then I don't know what you were thinking. But yeah, I am a high school dropout. I dropped out when I was 15, and hopefully, if I end up passing my test, I'm going to actually end up graduating a couple months early, because I'm not supposed to graduate till May of next year, and probably going to graduate in December, so yay! I only have two very close friends, Kenzie and Brooklyn. If you're wondering about that William dude I mentioned earlier, well, he's like my brother, so I don't really count him as a friend. I count him as family. But Kenzie I've known since we were 7, so we've known each other for 10 years now. Brooklyn, I haven't even known her for a year. I met her December 1st of last year. So yeah, but those are definitely two of my best friends, and yeah. Last but certainly not least is I've been singing since I was 4 years old. I know you guys were expecting a very crazy fact, but I started running out of them, so this should be interesting having to write 25 more. But yeah, I've been singing since I was 4, and yeah, that's all there is really to that one. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, and just like I said in the beginning of the video, if you DM me a picture on Twitter or Instagram, I'm going to be retweeting a whole bunch of your stuff, liking a whole bunch of your tweets, liking a whole bunch of your Instagram pictures, and Snapchatting you guys back if you do it on there, or if you just send me your Snapchat name, I'll definitely add you. And yeah, comment down below if you found out something you did not know about me or something you found interesting about me, and give me a fact about you that you want me to know, because I love to hear it. I'll see you guys next week. Love you guys.